Hello, everyone. Mad Dog here again. I know that I just posted a vlog yesterday, a vlog in two parts, and a vlog in which I lost my train of thought because I had to post it in two parts. I have now rewatched that vlog and realized I made one other mistake in there. Anyway, yesterday was a total hash of a vlog. This is this is not really you can't fix that. But I can address some of the things I didn't address there. Whatever. Um, First of all, I said The Force Awakens a lot in that last vlog when I was actually referring to The Rise of Skywalker. I apologize for that. That was my bad. I wasn't even paying attention to what I was saying, apparently. Um, Secondly, I was about to go into the magic system as Brett Weeks introduced in the Black Prism and say a few things about that and a few other things about the book as in general. Um, the magic system is very, very well developed. As I said earlier in another video, it is a hard magic system, which means it has very set rules and defined ways in which it works. And he doesn't just explain everything for you in the course of telling his story. He does have an extensive afterword and glossary and things like that at the back of the book. But there's enough detail given in the actual story that if you're paying attention to what's going on, you should be able to figure out how the magic system actually works. It just takes a little effort on the reader's part, which I have no problem expending that extra effort because I am enjoying the story, which I did. I definitely enjoyed the story despite the problems I mentioned yesterday. And I'm really looking forward to the other 4 books in the series and to see how the magic system is developed even further in those books, which, based on things I have heard about it from Daniel Green and others, things I've read about it, it is, excuse me, it is extensively explored even more in the books to come. And I'm looking forward to the characters' journeys. I told you my 2 favorite characters were Gavin and Kip, and they grew, they changed. They are very dynamic characters. I liked Gavin from the get-go, as I said yesterday, but there were problems that I had with him, but those problems became less and less as the book continued. I didn't like Kip nearly as much when the book started. He was a whiny little teenager. As I said, he had a lot to be whiny about, but he was still very whiny. But he grows and changes and develops. And he's very three-dimensional. He finds strength within himself he didn't know he had. And I know there's good things coming down the road for him, that he's going to be almost as powerful as Gavin, if not more so, before the series is over. Otherwise, there were other things I liked about the book as well. It's entertainingly written. Brett Weeks is he's moving up there as far as fantasy authors that I like, but he's got his own way of writing. In all the books of his that I've read, and I read one of his other series, the only other series he's done, which is the Night Angel trilogy. Brett Weeks is incapable of writing characters that are not sarcastic. They're all smart mouths, which leads me to believe that Brett Weeks himself is a smart mouth. I don't have any evidence to support that, and I'm not saying that in a negative way because I myself am a smart mouth, but everybody in there is everybody in any, almost all the major characters in any book of his that I've read. I wish I'd written his books that I read. Is very snarky, but it's not necessarily something I think is bad. I just think it's a quirk of his writing, which I do actually enjoy, because it makes it. There's lots of moments when you're reading the books that make you laugh, even when bad things are going on, because somebody says something particularly witty, or some little bit of gallows humor, or what have you. Anyway, I also wanted to address, just briefly, a comment that someone made, one of my friends made on the first of yesterday's 2 videos. He doesn't like the new Star Wars movies at all, and he has a right to that opinion. just as I have a right to my opinion. But he has a right not to like them, and he supported the reasons he doesn't like it, I think, in a thoughtful manner. At least I understand where he's coming from. I don't necessarily agree with him. I don't agree with you 100%, Aaron, and that's not going to change. I enjoyed the three sequel Star Wars movies, even though I don't think they were absolutely necessary. And there were things I didn't like about them as much as I liked any of the other Star Wars movies. But that's one thing I want to point out. If you have a different opinion on something that I say in one of these videos, don't be afraid to say your opinion, say your piece. Back it up, give me some reasons why you have that opinion or why you don't agree with something that I've said. Don't just say, well, you suck. This is wrong and you suck. Don't just do that. That's not a valid argument. You need to tell me why I suck. Give me a reason why. Defend your argument. Something I learned in high school. Defend your argument. If you're going to be critical of someone, if you're going to give someone criticism, you have to defend your viewpoint. If you don't, then your criticism isn't really valid. It's just someone hating on somebody. And there's positive and negative criticism. There's hating on someone, and there's just going, oh my God, it's so good, and not really saying why. What makes it so good? Why do you think it's so good? Why do you think it's so bad? Why don't you agree with this person? Why do you agree with this person? Why do I not agree with Aaron's opinion? Because I don't. I know that's not really valid, but I don't want to go into it here because I don't want to start an argument with him. Suffice it to say, I think a lot of the arguments that he gives are just repeats of other negative arguments I've heard for the most recent Star Wars movies that I believe that have made it difficult for me to associate with other Star Wars fans because I believe they've become gatekeepers. If it's not a George Lucas original or in some way touched by him, which even the sequel trilogy was touched by him because many times J.J. Abrams and the other producers did consult with George Lucas, even if they didn't use all of his ideas. But I think it's gatekeeping. But it's not gatekeeping to the point of telling me, and this I appreciate, of telling me that I am not a good Star Wars fan because I like the sequel trilogy. People who say that kind of things, those are the definition of toxic fans. Gatekeepers and toxic fans. And my friend Aaron is not one of those things. He respects my wanting or my liking the movies, even though he doesn't like them. He doesn't have to like them. I don't have to like the things he likes. We're still friends. We don't have to agree on everything to be friends, and that's another thing. You don't have to agree with your friends on everything, and you shouldn't. That's not the way human relationships work. If you agree with somebody on all the time on something, there's something wrong, because no one thinks the same way as anyone else. No one. Even if your ideas about things are broadly similar. Anyway, that's a little bit of a rant. But I wanted to kind of address some of the things I lost track of yesterday on the other vlogs. I wanted to address that comment and my feelings toward that comment, and my feelings toward why I think it is a very good and valid comment, and why, and the fact that I want others to make comments like that as well. Tell me your tell me your feelings. Give me a well thought out response. I like those things. Don't attack me. That's not a well thought out response. A personal attack is not a well thought out response, obviously. But anyway, enough of that. I hope this video is maybe a little bit more coherent than the last couple that I put out yesterday. And I know it's 2 days in a row of Mad Dog. How about that? It may happen again. It may not be a full week before I upload again. We will see. But anyway, guys, you enjoy the rest of your weekend. And for those of you in hotter places than where I am, stay cool. And I will talk to you all next time. This is Mad Dog signing off. Goodbye for now.